I'm going to show you the fastest way to get a ton of referrals coming into your business, and it's only 2 very distinct steps. Hey, I'm Donnie Boivin. I'm the CEO and founder of Success Champion Networking, and I'm on a mission just to change how the world networks and to disrupt the networking industry. The networking hasn't changed in freaking 40 some odd years, so it's about sometimes someone took the reins over and we created a new version, and that's why we brought around Success Champion Networking. I'm going to walk you through a really simple process, how to get a bunch of referrals coming in, and if you do this on every meeting, you'll be blown away by how many referrals you get and how much more likely people are willing to open those doors for you. And I'm going to draw it on a freaking notepad because I couldn't find my damn whiteboard. So y'all just have to bear with me as I draw really crappy pictures on here, okay? So the process is called Cap and Foursquare, okay? And I came up with this years ago as I was doing a lot of networking in my local hometown, and I needed a way to... People just don't naturally think about referrals. They don't readily run into the people that you need to meet, that ideal person you need to get to. So I needed to come up with a way that I could sit across from somebody and strategically have a referral conversation where we both benefited and doors got open. So what I would do is I would ask a business partner or even a client if we could grab a 30-minute meeting, sit down, and talk nothing but referrals. And almost every time they're like, yeah, especially, if they were a client and they loved us, they want to open doors, they just don't know how. So this process not only allows your clients to open doors, but also it gets you, your business partners opening doors for you. So let's go through it step by step. So step 1 is CAP. And CAP is an acronym, CAP, okay? So it stands for characteristics, forgive my spelling, alternatives, and pains or problems. Okay, really simple. Characteristics, alternatives, pains or problems, okay? So what you'll see with this is you need to know exactly who you need to be referred to. So you've got to be able to explain this and break it down in such simple terms that they understand it, okay? So characteristics. Characteristics are the intangible things that you have to know about your clients. So you need to know like the demographics. How many employees do they have? What industries are they in? How long have they been in business? What's their revenue? Who's the key person inside that company you need to speak to? You need to break down all the demographics of your perfect freaking client. And one of the things I get people to do often in this portion is I said, okay, take your favorite, your best client you've ever had and break down everything you know about them into minute detail and try and come up with a master list of all the characteristics of that client. The second thing you need is alternatives, okay? And alternatives are what do people spend their money on versus buying your services. So maybe it's, they buy billboards instead of using a social media service. Maybe they do a blog writing versus SEO. Maybe they use an online print shop versus going for your custom printing, right? Whatever people spend money on versus spending money on you. Billboards was always a funny one for me. Back when I did nothing but sales training, I would always tell people if people are spending money on billboards versus investing in their salespeople, that's probably somebody I should know because I can help them a lot, right? So you need to know all the alternatives of what people spend their money on versus spending money with you. And then the final one is pains or problems. And it's really simple. What pains or problems do you solve or overcome for your clients? And you should have a huge list of all of these pains, all of these problems that you help fix for your clientele. Okay, once you have CAP, right, now you're going to go through this process called Foursquare. Now, you're going to do CAP before you actually schedule this meeting, okay? So this next portion, it comes next. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit down with this person who's agreed to have a referral conversation with you, and you're going to draw 4 boxes. Okay? In the first box, top left, you're looking for first names. Okay? First names only. What you're going to do is you're going to take them through characteristics, alternatives, and pains. And you're going to say, I'm going to list out a bunch of characteristics and a bunch of different things. What I want you to do, whoever you're sitting across from, is come up with first names that fit those characteristics. So you can say things like, I'm looking for people that are in the consulting space. Maybe they're an HR consultant, maybe they're a sales consultant, maybe they're a fractional COO, fractional CMO, maybe they're a business consultant. Anybody in the business space, do you know anybody, first names only, that come to mind? And what's going to happen is you list these characteristics, as you list these alternatives, as you list these pains, they're going to start giving you names. So they're going to say things like Bob. They're going to say Sally. They're going to say, June, right? And they're just going to keep giving you names, all right? After you get a good list of names, and if you go through all the characteristics, all the alternatives, all the pains, you can come up with 10 to 20 names in here. Just go slow, keep asking questions, let them open up LinkedIn if that helps, let them open up their contacts, and just get really specific here. Another thing you can do that I found works well is you can take them through and go, hey, this industry is the industry that sends me most referrals. Do you know anybody in that industry? Or you can say, this is the industry I send the most referrals. Do you know anybody in that industry? Right? So you can do that as well as an additional. But your goal is to get 10, 20 names up here in this first box. In the second box, you're going to have them rank them by know them. Okay? So how well do they know them? Right? So what they're going to do is they're going to say, I know Sally best, and then Bob, and then June. Okay? Just rank them by how well they know them. Okay? And by the way, on this first box, science has shown, studies have shown that by giving up a first name only, there's no threat there. They're not over-committing to anything in this process, so they'll readily just come up with first names. All right, in box number 3, down here, bottom left, you're going to ask them to rank by comfort. Okay? Rank by comfort. So how comfortable are they introducing that person to you? How comfortable are they introducing that person to you? And they're going to say things like, well, I actually know June best, then Bob, and then Sally, right? This is how their comfort level they would be to introduce this person to you. Then the next one, box 4, is by when. When will they make the introduction? And they're going to say things like, well, I'll see June later. I'll see Bob on Monday. And I'll see Sally Tuesday. And then you simply ask, if by Wednesday, a day after or a couple days after they're supposed to have all these introductions done, would it be okay if you haven't seen these introductions made, if you reached out and followed up with them to remind them? And they're like, oh yeah, dude, if I don't get those introductions to you in time, freaking say something, okay? But if you use this CAP and Foursquare process, what you're going to find is you're actually walking people through specifically how they can open doors for you. But here's the really cool thing. This works stupidly, extremely well for, you to get referrals. But if you really want this to work, then you do it on them first. Take them through the process. So sit across from them and go, I'm going to take you through a simple process so I can try and open as many doors for you as I possibly can. Is that okay? And then every time they're like, absolutely, please do that. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go, okay, tell me about the characteristics. Describe your perfect client and grill them on it, right? Like revenue, number of employees, industries, many things you should come up with. Same thing, alternatives. Walk them through, what do all the people spend the money on versus spending money with you? Pains and problems. Get them to talk about all the different pains and problems that they solve for their clientele. as you get these lists, as you're coming up with first names, thinking about all these characteristic alternative problems, put them in the box for them and explain as you're going along. What I'm going to do is as I walk through these, I'm going to be thinking of people that fit this particular, thing, and put them in the box. And then you take them through this entire process. And by taking them through the process first, what you're going to find is you're going to be able to make 3 to 5 introductions for them, really solid, good introductions, that they're going to be so stoked to take you back through the process because you're opening doors first. Now, I'll tell you, for me, I have to make those introductions right then and there, or I will forget at a later time. So I will tell them if we're not connected on LinkedIn, or we'll get connected right then and there, and then I will make 3 to 5 introductions while on the call, while in the meeting, because I want it to happen and move really, really, really fast. So there you have it, guys. 2 really solid, quick ways to make a ton of referrals and have them coming into your business. Let me know how those work out for you. I'd love your feedback on it as well. And let me tell you, we have the best networking organization on the planet. It's a mastermind peer group, man. No MLMs, no network marketing. It's primarily B2B. This is a group that has people come together that are focused on growing their damn business. We don't give a shit about just generic social club type environments. This is, let's get in, let's get some business, let's grow each other's business. These are all seasoned networkers that understand that you bring what you kill back to the group, and everybody's opening doors. We are focused on business growth. We are not a referral network. So if you're looking for a way to completely level up your game, check out successchampionnetworking.com and go visit a chapter. You can go visit a chapter we have all over North America. Go check it out. You will not regret your decision. Leave me a comment below. Please like, share, and follow. And as always, guys, love you, mean it. See you, bye.